as I pre-recorded a lot. Which you would have seen before this episode anyways. And the omen has decided that there can only be a few breeding pairs. And other than the royal lineage, only so many are going to be able to breed at any given time. I'm trying to find okay, his wife, his mate was the leader. Where is she on this? Here she is. She's quite lovely with her beak. We haven't seen anybody born with that as lately. What's this? She was a wondrous leader with her mate whom she had 6 offspring with. Thought she had 7, but I was mistaken. I guess she was in a different generation than her mate. Even though they were like the same age or close to it. Now, there's the omen. His children are Neil, Nova, and Milky Way. I'm pretty sure the twins are older than Milky Way. Which leaves him in a bit of a conundrum. Because he recalls the tales of his ancestors that were Thanatos and Hypnos. But he wants to keep a single kingdom. So he wants them to compete with each other, I suppose. I think he's going to go over that, tell them that. He's going to call his eldest children to his side. His Neo and his twin sister Nova. This is his little sister and his little brother, I'm pretty sure. Yes. He has 5 siblings. And these are the 2 youngest, Mu Isilana and Mu Kirkuku, whom he has designated as going to be mates in the future. So we're going to go off and explore together. Well, Coco's going to stay by her youngest daughter, Milky Way, who should take the prefix U, as she is descendant of kings and queens, princesses and princesses. And because she's the mate of the king of the Snaari tribe, she's going to take the title Zay, which stands for the king or the queen of the islands. Now, Mewhawk is just going to unveil many things. And then Milo here is going to come over here and help. Weba has been designated as an explorer, as is ice cold. Abila and Mom may have as many babies as they can in this non-permanent nest, and they must take it down once it has deteriorated. Which is quite alright by them, because they weren't having a big family anyways. Savara is going to hop out of the nest. Galaxy is going to pull up the materials and some food. Bear is going to hop down here, and so is Anasiko, so they can see if they can get rabbit meat for delicious food. Interesting, still looking at her. Kolu is going to see what he can do. I guess nothing. Falcon must go find Nova. A political wedding in the future. And Nova should actually be Lenova and Leneo. Hearing about this odd stuff. I think Minako is his sister. Let's have a look and see if that's the case. Minako, out of Kakir and Kola. Yes, they're brother and sister. She's just gonna pop out of there for a moment and get some grasses. Alakoko is going to take care of this because Yumila isn't going to leave the grave of her beloved. And Helios is just going to grab this and move back a space to keep that area clear in hopes of no carnivores spawning. And Kosi must go find Rorokir. Or perhaps Rorokir is going to come over to this side. Well, he's not that far away. And I think Kosi will have heard that noise and pick up the meat. And then be startled when she sees this handsome purple-eyed male, violet-eyed male, with stripes that she finds quite attractive, since she's striped herself, and be quite enamored of him. This berry bush is neglected. Gonna move little Rovan out of the nest. The mammoth, for his final turns, is just gonna come down here and enjoy looking out at the sea across the way, remembering his mother and all those who came before him, which means Mammoth is a child of Akori and Kirku. And she was the daughter of the cracker-jawed double mammoth pod female that we found on the snowy island that they someday wish to return to. If not them, then their descendants. I wish Pindo could collect, but he cannot. At least he can unveil this berry bush. I'm actually gonna let Lightning get this grass and pop into this nest. And because she's there next to the baby, Raven's gonna move over here to grab these berries. Angel's going to collect that bit of grass and move up there. Enya's going to get some grass and move over here and place down the nest. I think Holly's going to place a nest here next to this delicious berry bush. Van, do you have any particular thing you have to do? Yes, you have to stay near Enya. Go ahead and get this and move over here. And then we're going to have Eos view over here. Let Manny off stump for only a moment in time. Leap back on. And his mate is going to grab pieces of grass while she waits for little Dune to grow up. Titanu is just going to collect berries. Dia's going to collect some berries and keep close by her child. Universe is going to move here. She's going to breed with him. He's going to get back on a stump. Oh my goodness. That's why that was dark. Okay. She can have as many babies as she likes as long as this nest doesn't deteriorate. Once it deteriorates, she can no longer use it. She has to collect what materials are left from it. Anybody else have... Oh, there's a few over here who have moons. This little baby can't collect anything. Here. You must find Barry. Where was she born? Over here. You must get closer to her so that you two can start wandering around when she's a little bit older. Anuka? You must make a journey to a female named Enya. The Omen, for those who don't know, is actually telepathic. Though, Isilana is too to some extent, but she can only communicate that way with her mate, her future mate, Kirkuku. I'm not sure if anybody will resent the Omen, the king of the Snaari tribe, for his demands. After all, who wants arranged mateships, really? I'm number fingers. I think we'll keep this out since everybody has paused. Let's see. Mutate dots and secret unlock condition. let's forget this for now. And see if we can get some more gray fur going. To the next day. You are adorable. You look so much like your parents do. You also have webbed hind legs. You both carry that. Yes, we need to keep that in mind if we're to breed you again. She got her father's antlers and she got her mother's ram horns. I'm gonna call her Vanilla. She apparently mutated good eyes. This is her. There's a baby over hiding from us. We already have a Rovan. Holly. And Eos. Oh, you're a brother of the king, aren't you? I want to call you Jupiter. Then there's this little girl. Double man call I and K. Nice. And this little spit snout baby. I and B. We need you to carry on E, Coral. Lee. Thankfully, she has both paws, which is a nice plus. And I'm going to move you right here, and you down here, so your mother can move into the nest and pick herself up some berries. Experiencing some lag. Kosi. Rokir is gonna hop up. Rokir is gonna hop up here and romance her by kicking the tree. She's gonna come down here and grab this nut and put her nest right here. She loves her spot under the tree so much. Of course, Rokir can't gather anything from there. Oh look! It died on its own. The bear's gonna come over here and gather. His mate's gonna step here to speak with him. Now, Cicere is going to be one of our wandering ladies. She's going to go off with these two to make paths across the lands. You position yourself between a pair of creatures that do quite well together. This is Ducro's final day of life. I'm pretty sure he's had a happy life. Anna Esiko, I think she wants to go journeying as well. And then Glue, I think he wants to see if he can find any shells. And then Sarara is also going to follow these adventurers. Oh, look at that falcon. Your mate is, okay, that was supposed to be fail, but she ended up putting it anyway. Remember, this is the buggy update I'm still playing, so that's to be expected. Hopefully, by the time you watch this, the developers will have fixed everything and the official 0.4, but I did record quite far ahead. Coco she's dedicated to her berry bush. And Mila's beloved mate's bones have finished disappearing, so she's gonna come up here and take care of some of this grass. Milo is telling Mew Hawk that this is now his berry bush, so that he needs to vamoose. Which is fine with Mew Hawk, because he'd probably go after a tree anyways, because of delicious acorns. Kirko has 1 day to grow up, so his future mate is right there. Oh, we see some delicious food. And her mate is gonna be like, must have been bunnies around here. Gonna unveil this area. Angel is waiting for this little guy to grow up. Just gonna send him. Oh, he has a frog legs. And this little boy, Dune, is going to move out of his nest. Lila is going to get back in the nest and mate with her beloved Manny. And then Van is going to collect some grasses. Because Enya has that E we're trying to get, they're going to try again immediately. There we go. While you can't collect, you can at least get the grass. I think Raven's going to position himself quite well between these two berries. The lightning cannot gather anything, of course. He's going to step over here one. Zakoko is going to get some food. And wait for her mate to return, who just told his son and daughter not that long ago about their special duties in order to become official leaders of the pack, or the tribe. And Nuko is supposed to be going to find his future, which is quite far away, and that bunny is stealing the berries from this bush because we have nobody on it. Somebody needs to take care of that bush. Speaking of, perhaps we should place nimble fingers back in place because I don't think we have anybody with nimble fingers currently. Do we? Just Barry and Rodon. Okay. New Helios. I place you here. And you here. And here. Was I sending you anywhere? Yes, to, Nico's going to find Enya. And Kier is going to Barry. Okay. And he has found his future mate. Surprised she's still a, child. And Minako is going to gather some grass. And Laniu has decided he's gonna go off on a grand adventure all by himself. And Laniu loves his sister, Lenova. But Lenova, he thinks is better suited for leadership than he is. Plus, he wants to, go around the world all by himself. See what there is to see. And Manny, if he sees any wanderers that try to touch his mate, he's gonna swipe at him. Like, because he did kill that one, which left us with, Enya. But since Enya is Lila's daughter, he allowed her to stay, and they raised her to think that he's actually her father, so she doesn't know any better. He actually killed her real father. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy. And, he's glad that the rulers didn't get mad at him for that. We're gonna go ahead to the next day. And see what babies resulted. Oh my goodness! You're a little adorable cracker jaw. Underlegged mat paw, C and A. I don't think we've seen that particular combination. But nice. And this baby mutated something. Good eyesight. I don't think that was necessary. No, but there was somebody it was necessary for. F and K. Dia, how about we name her Emerald? Oh, another set of twins. Well, Lenova was a twin herself. They look like a pair of Dalmatians. I and C. They're, identical. They're double gray. You have black and beige. Double gray. Only one of them was showing it was mutated. Interesting. Yes, identical babies. She's gonna... And since they make her think of snow and blizzards. Though she never saw them herself, tales of the ancestors continue downward, especially when they know where the mammoth paw came from. Got quite a bit of few spit snouts. Keen eye, got double one eye, stinky tail. You look a lot like your sister. You Milky Way and you Mars. Okay, this is you. E and A, both limbs, fluffy tail. Enya, actually, I think your role is finished. Your E and A. So Nuko and Van Van are actually coming to meet your daughter instead of you. I'm gonna keep her as Isla. But that's your last baby. I'm surprised they both wound up with both limbs. I was so lucky. So very, very lucky. Oh, I and A. They didn't both have that eye. They both got the mammoth paws going on. And of course we have this baby right here is Miko. She has good eyesight, which any have. Anyways, hold on. Oh, you even have good eyesight. I'm not sure we need this for next turn, but let's place the gray fur there. We want to get a little bit more nimble finger going. But find out what happens to the Snaari tribe and what the Omen's next decree shall be. Because he's arranging many, many, many marriages. Well, not many. He has at least 6 couples in mind, with 2 females having 2 males to call their own. Because he's like, we can't all breed and expect to be safe. Already there's too many of us. And I think New Mars may be his last child too. Though perhaps on their last day of life, he'll have one last baby with his mate. Will that be next time? We shall see. Until then,